Hi there. My name is Eleanor Rose, and I'm sure you're wondering, how could a truck have anything to do with selecting a surgeon? I have to tell you, maybe you need the backstory. Like, why is this old lady driving a pickup truck? And when I get around to the story, everybody that drives a pickup truck will know before I tell the story what the story is. This is my first video with me on camera. So, folks, be kind because I'm giving it a shot. Now, this is how I happen to be a pickup truck driver. For years and years, I bought and sold RVs, and I called it buy, enjoy, sell. And I always made a profit. I had trailers, I had motorhomes, and I had fifth wheels, which means I was making money on each one. Now, I can't fix the plumbing, I couldn't fix the electrics, but I sure could help people out that wanted to know facts about how to buy and sell. So they would say to me, "Why don't you write a book?" And I thought about it. And I found a publisher, and here's the book. Now, it's old, 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 I have to say, but it was fun to write and it was interesting and it started my path towards being an author. I am now a researcher and author, and I deal with things that have to do with retirement. This is my website. I deal with longevity, health, weight loss, scams, everything like that. But let's get back to the truck story. Now, I had 20 RVs in 25 years. And people just find that wacko. But I did it. And I always enjoyed them. And then I'd sell it and buy another one. And my last two were fifth wheels, which means the front end of the trailer is over top of the bed of the truck. Speaking of writing a book about RVs, I made a small television series in one town about driving and selling and the whole nine yards. And then another situation, I was on a morning show in a very large city, and there was a young girl and an elderly man sitting across from me, and they were going to talk about carpets, or at least I thought she was going to talk about carpets. I don't know what about carpets, but carpets. She said to me, "How did you get this gig?" And I looked at her and I said, "I phoned." And she just about fell off her chair. And it turned out it wasn't her talking about carpets, it was the older man, which really surprised me. So then it's my turn, and I'm with a very, very nice hostess, and we're talking about all the stuff I've done and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, that trailer, I was pulling it with a Suburban, and I went on blah, blah, blah. And she said to me, "What's a Suburban?" Well, that was my turn. I nearly fell off the chair. But why would she know? I mean, a young woman who isn't an RVer. So that means, all over the countryside, if you're interested, there's lots and lots of people with stories about RV life. The last two RVs that I owned were, as I said, fifth wheels. And I just, it was getting too hard to hook them up. And I finally gave it up. But there I am. I want to drive a truck. I feel safe in a truck. I'm up high in a truck. And I consider it part of my insurance. And I know it's a gas guzzler and I know that's bad for the environment, but I can't help it. I drive a truck. So, how's the connection to getting a new knee? I'll tell you the connection. I was seeing the top surgeon in my area, very reputable surgeon. And over the years, he kept saying, "You have to pick the time when you want to have surgery." And I wanted him to pick the time. Never happened. But one year I got the message. I went to see him, my normal appointment in January, and I said, now's the time. And he said, oh, good. He said, but I won't be doing the surgery because I'm fully booked. So you'll be having somebody else in the department. And I thought, what? After I've invested so much into this surgeon, I'm going to have somebody else in the department? I didn't like that at all. I didn't tell him, but I didn't like it. So I drove home. And if you drive a truck, you know that parking spaces are getting smaller and smaller, especially around medical clinics, around hospitals. They're just small. And it's pretty darn hard to get a truck into one of those parking spaces. So obviously, parking was a big part of how I picked a surgeon. I found out that there's something called Rate MD. In the next city, I looked at all these surgeons that did knees and hips, and there were some that, like, they all had a pile of reviews. Some of them just terrible. But a few of them only had maybe 2 or 3 not nice reviews. So I looked at the next city and went through the whole works. Turns out, one surgeon, pile of reviews, not one bad review. Next step, where's his office? Where's this medical clinic? Look at the parking lot. Holy smokes, acres of parking. It's a big building, lots of offices. So that's the surgeon my truck picked. And I have to tell you, even when I had to go to the hospital for those little get to know what the procedure is, their parking wasn't any too big, but I managed. But every time I had to go see the surgeon at his office or clinic, wow, I had acres of parking. And that is exactly how I got my surgeon. Now, my family doesn't know I did that. I'm sure they'd have a Harry. But my knee is fantastic. And 7 years later, I got a new hip. So if you drive a truck and you need a new joint, think about it. Where are you going to park this truck? And that's how a truck helps you to find a surgeon. Now, I must say, I've written a lot of books and I do a lot of research, never writing a book unless I've spent months and months and months researching. And I will be telling you all about particularly weight loss for women 50 plus. So 50, over 60, 70, 80, and 90. All kinds of up-to-date information that you need if you want to lose weight. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the red truck story. Hopefully see you in the next video. And please think about leaving a comment below this video. I know I'm a little bit crackers, but I think it was a good story. Red truck picking a surgeon. Bye for now.